Hello everybody, my name is Strange Eli and welcome to another video. Today I wanted to talk about something that people might be surprised about, but I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about why I think that the Batman villain, Professor Pyg, might actually be a better villain than you might think. I should probably give some context to why this video is being made. I just recently beat Arkham Knight again. I had played it on the original campaign and decided to go ahead and try it on New Game Plus, and so I beat it again. And of course, one of the parts of the game is you hunt down these bodies that have been strung up and kind of presented in an exhibitionist kind of way by Professor Pyg, which you don't find out until much later when you figure out the pattern. And after a tedious battle with Professor Pyg and his Dolatrons, which are kind of like these weird brainwashed people who are immune to pain, we kind of just ship him off to GCPD, and he's not really a big part of the game after that point. That's kind of it. So Professor Pyg's whole thing is perfection, and what I mean by this is that he will take people who he deems imperfect, and he will try to erase their flaws or kill those who are imperfect. Before I explain why I think Professor Pyg is so important, I want to go ahead and actually talk about some of the other parts of Batman's Rogues Gallery. The interesting thing about Batman's Rogues Gallery, which is arguably the best Rogues Gallery of any comic book character ever, is that they are all aspects of Bruce Wayne or Batman. The Joker, being Batman's most famous villain, has to do with Bruce Wayne's own psychological trauma. Bane has to do with Batman's insane strength and power. The Penguin has to do with Bruce Wayne's wealth and how he reacts with that. Two-Face has to do with the duality and the split personalities between Bruce Wayne and Batman. Scarecrow has to do with the fact that Batman wants to induce fear in criminals, and Scarecrow wants to also induce fear, but in innocent people. The Riddler relates to Batman in that they both have incredible intellects, and they can often go at war with each other without Batman even having to raise a fist. And so, as you will see, all of these villains have something that correlates with our Caped Crusader, and they all have sort of these aspects that relate to Batman or Bruce Wayne in some way, and it makes them a lot more compelling because of this, because you have a way to connect the villains to our hero in a way that is very subtle and that you don't even need to address, but is there. So now back to Professor Pyg. The thing that Professor Pyg and Bruce Wayne or Batman have in common is their constant journey or strive or pursuit of perfection. And I'll give you a second to collect the bits of brain off the floor that blew out when I said that, but that's really what it is. In Batman's time, in his history, he has done so many things to try to better himself. He's done so much personal training, meeting with the League of Shadows and going through and kind of not only doing physical training, but mental training and creating the best weapons and the best suit and the best everything, the best tools, the best people. Everything. He has to have the best. And then when it stops from going from himself and it goes on to other people. So when he gets Dick Grayson, when he gets his first Robin, he also demands perfection out of him. Because they can't mess up. Bruce Wayne as Batman can't mess up. And if Dick Grayson messes up, he knows that he will never hear the end of it from Batman, or Batman might even fire him. So it's a problem. It's a real thing that Bruce Wayne goes through on a very normal and almost always basis. And of course, Professor Pyg needs that perfection. He wants that perfection. He craves perfection. But he goes through it in a way that's very unlike Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne goes through it by, reinforcement and building up versus taking away bad things. And so Batman might have Dick, he's after a bad night of Dick Grayson might make a mistake. Any of the Robins might make a mistake. And Bruce Wayne will say, okay, after tonight, I need you to go and I need you to train for X amount of hours. And then I will see if you're ready to go out again. Professor Pyg will find someone and he'll cut someone up and he'll see that they have like a bar in one of their legs for a broken bone that they had earlier on in life, or something along those lines. Or maybe they have like an intense burn on their shoulder or something like that. And he will see that as an imperfection, so he has to fix it. So what he'll do is he will cut off pieces of skin, and he'll try to make it look as good as he can, and he'll take skin from other people to put it over this person, and like to try to make this person as perfect as they can be. And it's horribly messed up. It's fucked up. It's horrible. However, on a certain level, Batman can and probably does understand his want for perfection. And all of this is sort of leading up to this idea that I have that maybe Professor Pyg should be a more commonly used villain for Batman. He's not a physical threat, for sure, but neither's the Penguin. And people might say, oh, well, Batman's got enough psychopaths running around, and he doesn't need he doesn't need another psychopath character. He doesn't need another killer. He doesn't need another mutilator. He doesn't need that in his rogues gallery. He doesn't need that as a constant thing. But I mean, like, we don't really need Calendar Man either, and he's the main villain of Batman Rebirth. Anyways, guys, so that's going to be all I have to do today. That's all I have to say. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If they bring back the rating system, go ahead and give it 5 stars, but we all know that they won't. Please tell me any of your thoughts about Professor Pyg or any other Batman villains, or really anything, down in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, favorite, all that nonsense, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.